I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.
All right, we're gonna start the, I've kind of already started it. Empty the gas tank. I take the brace off to do that. Hood's over here. Probably gonna take the bars off, and then I got to take the ski off the stand, sit on the ground, kind of lay it on its side, and then we can start sanding and taping it for this to install the Gator Glide. So let's get to it.
Build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Okay, one of the steps for the Gator Glide on the bottom of anything, boat, fiberglass, any of that stuff, is he says to sand it between, like, I think it was like a 100 to 150 grit. So I got 120 grit. I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of sanding. If you hadn't already seen this, I've already sanded on some of this, trying to blend where the paint has been ripping and all that, getting that ready. I'm gonna do this by hand because of all the shapes here. But yeah, that's what we're doing. I gotta finish the tape line up here. How I'm wanting to go with that, because it did peel all the way up to right there, just over the lip. So we're gonna have to retape that, but that's what we're doing right now, so cool. All right, I got a good bit of the prep work done so far. Like I said, I still gotta do a proper tape line and all that instead of this janky one that I did right here. It's got like some wrinkles and stuff in it. So retaping it and then finish sanding all the way up to the tape lines and all that. And once I've done that, I'll wipe it down with some acetone, mix up the stuff, and start rolling it on, and I'll show you all the stuff that I've got for it. We use pretty much half of this container. So 1 liter, use about half of that, and then half of the activation maturing agent. So, all right, we got it fully prepped, sanded. That's the first coat. All right, we got all the coats on here now. You can kind of see the rolling marks and all that. So if you're worried about that, you might want to consider the spraying method. But spraying, you're going to have a really big needle and all that for your paint gun. But as you can see, we brought it all the way up to here. Felt like that'd be a better option for the water hitting. Instead of doing the line like I was saying right here, I felt like the water hit it a lot and my chance of peeling it. So hopefully this setup will be better. Yeah, the transition line. Another complaint I would kind of say is, as you can see, this does not look black. It's like a dark gray, kind of gunmetal-ish look when you hold it up against a black, in my opinion. I mean, obviously this is going to be with clear coat and everything, so you're gonna have that. This is like a bed liner to me. It's what it really reminds me of, just a real thin bed liner. But we'll see. It says to give it 24-hour cure time before you put it back into service. So I'm probably gonna let it sit at least for a day or two like this before I lay it back onto the bottom of the hull. And I gotta do some work on all the bunks for like my stands and the trailers, because it's just pressing really hard right here, and here you can see where the paint's transferring. So I'm gonna have to do even the bunks on the trailer, but that's it. I'll, here in a minute, we're gonna transition to me riding the ski and all that and seeing the durability of it, because I'm gonna put this all in one video. But I know I had kind of talked about how it looks, you know, like you can see the lines and all that. I mean, you can just a little bit. In Gator Glide's defense, I did not use the correct, or I say the correct, I didn't use the rollers that he said to use. Like he said the 6-inch, and they were like white with like a blue stripe or whatever, or the yellow, I think. I ended up using like a little 3-inch, because I did a small amount, so I ended up using a small tray and all that. I'll show you right here. This is the tray that I use, a little 3-inch tray. I was afraid if I mixed it in the 2-gallon bucket, I was going to waste a lot of the material. I didn't want to do that, so I made it in one of the little mixers and all that and put it in that little tray. So I didn't use exactly what he said to use as far as what rolls it on, but I did do all the prep work, so it should, you know, adhere to it and all that. It's been 24 hours since I installed it, and it's, I mean, it feels pretty good on there. So we're going to get this thing turned over and try to get it back on the trailer probably tomorrow. I'm gonna give it another day of curing and all that, so it doesn't scratch and all that. And I've got some things that I'm gonna try to do with my bunks. Cut these in half and try to put them on top of the bunks. I think that'll be a lot smoother. And then obviously put carpet over the PVC. And I think that'll protect scratching and all that under here like it has been doing with the 2x4s with carpet on it. So, yep, let's get to it. All right, for the top of the bunks, I got a 1.5-inch PVC pipe. And as you can see, I've made a mark right in the middle of it. This is 72 inches long, which is the length of my bunk. And I'm gonna just cut with a skill saw straight down the middle of it. And then I'll be able to turn the half on top of the bunk and screw it in. So let's get this cut. All right, now we got these little pieces cut, and I'll show you what I'm going to use these for. So we got the bunks. I'm going to put them like right here. And then, as you can see, there's what's going to hold the pressure for when I run a screw in there, and it won't be like flexing and all that, and it'll keep this shape. And I'm obviously going to shift it to the inside more because that's where most of the ski sits with the way my bunks are set up. So that's what we got planned. Now we just got to drill the holes and put some screws in there and then wrap them again. It's not perfect, but this is the finished product as far as the PVC mounted on here, and then I just kind of wrap carpet over them. Oh yeah, and with these new bunks, the way I redid them, ski just falls off. All right, so we got this thing. It's been about a week now since we installed the Gator Glide on the X2, and I've taken it out and rode it for, I don't know, probably 2-3 hours so far. And I'll flip it over and let y'all see. That's how she looks. I mean, where the bunks have been at, it don't even like it's made any kind of marking. So looks like we're doing good on that. So let's I haven't cranked it or anything, so I get it primed up real quick. All right, she should fire up before I latch everything. Let's make sure. Alright, now we can close it up. Alrighty, let's get going. Still takes a little bit of getting used to this loud water box on here, but once you get going, it's not as bad. Woo! Grab a submarine. There we go. About as smooth as this lake ever gets. Enjoy. I do know when prior to having the bottom redone, it felt like it would slide paint job, and then now it's got that little bit of texture from the Gator Glide, so it doesn't really slip as much. With that being said, it still slides. The texture, especially if you're like a buoy rider and you like to ride buoys, you know, you want that grip and everything. So good for that. That's what you'll definitely do, which most people do. Most people like doing the buoy riding and all that, especially with these, because these things hook so good. But obviously I like to play and goof around and slide and all that. So I kind of like mine to slide real easy. But she still slides good. As you can see, slid right out of that hole. Watch out for these trees. The lake's going down, so the trees are just on the edge of sticking out. Man, this thing is still, there's one on there. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, super fun. Little leg drag. Gotta go see. Oh God. I hadn't even shifted to the other side of the ski and then my dumb butt crashed. Good old X2s. Super full skis. There is that. No limit as well. Okay. Getting her balance on. Sitting on little girl. Trying to turn the bill pump on while I was doing the little handstand. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna grab like that. Well, I guess this is where I'm just gonna end the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And definitely look into the Gator Glide because I'm super happy with it. I'm gonna do this to the bottom of the blaster because it's kind of peeling in a couple spots as well. So heck yeah, appreciate you, Gator Glide.